become famous for its hundreds of unique and hidden restaurants you can find around almost any corner, which we have covered extensively in recent videos. But sometimes you just need some nice, simple comfort foods that you can always rely on no matter where you are. Well, today, I'm going to give the answers you've been looking for and share the best chain restaurants you'll find in Tokyo. These chain restaurants have become widespread for a reason and offer some amazing food with either quick service, cheap prices, or both. So get ready to add these delicious spots to your itinerary and let's get started. Number 10. Tonkatsu Wako. Tonkatsu Wako is a delicious chain restaurant that takes pride in making some amazing tonkatsu, which is a type of fried pork dish. What makes their restaurant stand out from the rest is the several varieties of fried dishes you can choose from, offering variations like plain fried pork filled with cheese, and fried pork filled with shiso, which is a type of Japanese mint plant, or even get a sampler platter that includes all of these items in one convenient dish. Whatever you decide on, you can never go wrong with your choice. That's because each order comes with a healthy amount of shredded cabbage, rice, and miso soup. This all complements the main entree nicely and helps round out your meal and fill you up. But if you're indulging in your side dishes and happen to run out of any one of your sides, don't worry. As part of the set meal, you can get unlimited helpings of rice, miso soup, or shredded cabbage. And do you remember how I mentioned how you get amazing value for your money here? Well, with all this pork I ordered, which remember comes with unlimited rice, miso soup, and cabbage, it only cost me 1,000 yen. Oh, excuse me, 1,050 yen. But that price is crazy because it translates to being under $8 US, which is amazing for the amount of food I got here. I cannot recommend this place enough and is a must try whenever you visit Tokyo. Number 9. Hanamaru Udon. Hanamaru Udon is a simple but famous udon chain that has become one of my favorite takeout places for many reasons. To start off, Hanamaru makes almost all of their ingredients in-house. From the udon noodles to the tempura options you can add into your soup, you can see all of it being made right in front of you. Aside from the appetizing displays, Hanamaru offers a lot of great options to suit almost anyone's particular flavor preferences. Once you choose your udon from the various pre-made selections they offer, you can further customize your bowl with all the different tempura options on display and even add some spices and flavorings to taste. But one of the reasons I order from Hanamaru Udon so often is not just for its amazing flavors, but also because it's a pretty low calorie and cheap meal for everyday eating. So next time you stumble across this place, give it a try and you will not be disappointed. Number 8. Ippudo Ramen. This shop specializes in the one and only Tonkatsu ramen, the pork broth ramen that has become an iconic piece of Japan's culture and is almost a rite of passage to eat whenever you visit. On that note, Ippudo's sole focus on creating the perfect tonkatsu flavor and keeping their menu simple has elevated its reputation to spread around the world. Let me show you some of these great options they have to offer. The most popular dish and the one that started it all is the Shiromaru Classic, which features its creamy and classic tonkatsu broth in its unaltered state. But if you want to try this great tonkatsu broth with a little bit of kick to it, then the Akamaru bowl is the perfect choice for you. The Akamaru bowl comes with the signature pork broth, but includes a special spicy miso paste and a garlic oil for a bold, spicy, and savory taste. And if you really want to take your spice to the next level, then the Karaka style ramen is the perfect choice. Whichever ramen you choose, you can customize it to your liking, choosing any extra toppings you want to throw into the mix, how hard or soft you want your noodles to be, and so much more. And when you finally get your ramen, you will not be disappointed. The tonkatsu broth is a rich, creamy soup that melts into your mouth, and the pork slices are marinated to near perfection. The Akamaru version was a great mix between savory with a little spice, and Matilda's Shiromaru was exactly what you would expect from a world-famous tonkatsu restaurant. The only downside to this place is its popularity. You can be waiting in long lines for this place, so make sure you come early to beat the crowds and be ready to eat some great ramen. Number 7. On Yasai. On Yasai is a popular chain in Tokyo that specializes in one of my favorite meals you'll find in Japan, shabu shabu, which is commonly known as hot pot. For anyone that might not know what I'm talking about, shabu shabu is a popular style of eating where you can cook thin slices of meat in boiling, flavored broths. These pieces of meat are very thin, so it only takes a couple of minutes to thoroughly cook each piece of meat and enjoy. And like most hot pot restaurants, you typically enjoy it as tabehodai style, which translates into all you can eat. Whenever you've decided on what tier of meat you want to order, it's now time to choose your broth. While you have several different types of broths to pick from, I almost always go for the sukiyaki option, which is a sweet and succulent flavor and pairs perfectly with any meat you cook it with. But if your friends want to choose more than one type of sauce, that's no problem. You can pick up to 2 different broths for your table, which can help your group compromise on how you want to enjoy your hot pot. Once you've done all that hard decision making, the last step is to just choose what meats and vegetables you want for your table, cook the meat or veggies to perfection, then enjoy all that great meat to your heart's content. On Yasai is a fun place to go with your friends and is a must try when you stop through Tokyo. Number 6. Sushi Zanmai. Sushi Zanmai is a famous mid-level sushi chain offering high-quality sushi for a pretty affordable price. The store was founded by Kiyoshi Kimura, who is famously referred to as the Tuna King of Japan, which should give you an idea of how seriously they take their sushi here. Unlike the quirky and unique conveyor belt style sushi Japan has become known for, Sushi Zanmai chooses to stick with the traditional style of sushi shops, where you can see the itamae, or sushi chefs, hard at work. And just like their simple sushi setup, their menu items and ordering process is also straightforward and easy. Let me show you what I mean. At your table, you'll have a menu listing out each sushi item you can order with a number corresponding to each option that will come in handy for the next step. Once you see something you want to order, all you need to do is match the number on this sheet to the corresponding number on the menu and list the quantity you want in the box. However, one important thing to note is to make sure you check the right box. If you mark your choice in the left column, that means you want your sushi with wasabi in it, and the right column means you don't want wasabi. Once you've received your order, all that's left is for you to enjoy your amazing sushi, which can be paired nicely with either their miso soup or any of their special soups you can get from their menu as well. Sushi Zanmai is a great sushi chain that is an amazing spot that you cannot miss the next time you're craving some delicious sushi. Number 5. Nana's Green Tea. If you're a true tea lover, then this is a spot you cannot pass up. Nana's Green Tea is a Japanese tea chain that specializes in desserts and drinks made with matcha, hojicha, and other famous types of Japanese teas. Widely considered to be the Japanese version of Starbucks, Nana's Green Tea has established its reputation as one of Japan's go-to cafes for some high-quality tea drinks and desserts. Some of Nana's popular options include its iconic matcha lattes, which come in many flavors. But tea lattes aren't the only great thing you can get here. If you just had a big meal somewhere else and want a dessert for a sweet ending, then you can get one of Nana's hojicha parfaits. These parfaits have a perfect balance between the hojicha-infused jelly sweets and the creamy and satisfyingly cool hojicha ice cream and whipped cream. And these are just a few of the great treats you can order at Nana's. So if you love all things tea, then this will have to be on your list to visit while you're in Japan. Number 4. Ootoya. Ootoya is a famous chain that specializes in teishoku, which is a traditional Japanese style set meal. Like Tonkatsu Wako, these set meals include a healthy amount of rice, miso soup, and vegetables with the entree you choose. But what makes Ootoya so special and well known throughout Japan is its dozens of delicious entrees you can pick here for such a low price. From a simple fish and rice meal all the way to a unique hot pot style dish or delicious stir fry, you can get virtually any type of food you'd ever want from their menu. Simply check out what entree looks good on the menu, and when you find one you like, you can simply order it on the tablet at your table. The meal comes out looking just as good as it does on the menu and tastes even better than you'd expect. And like pretty much any other chain on this list, the extremely affordable prices at this restaurant make it 100% worth checking out on your next visit to Japan. Number 3. Gyukaku. Gyukaku is an amazing chain restaurant you'll find all over Japan and is one of my absolute favorites on this list for many reasons. To start, Gyukaku specializes in yakiniku, which is translated to literally mean grilled meat. So, as you could guess, Gyukaku is a restaurant where you can enjoy the fun of grilling your own deliciously looking raw meats over your own grill. Also, just like On Yasai, Gyukaku is all you can eat, which means you can order plate after plate after plate of delicious meats and veggies. Also, similarly to On Yasai, you can choose from 3 tiers of all-you-can-eat options, with the middle tier, the Gyukaku course, being the most popular choice. Once you've chosen your tier, it's time to pull a similar move to On Yasai and order endless plates of delicious meats and veggies. Just cook the meat, dip it in one of Gyukaku's many delicious meat sauces, and enjoy. Gyukaku is an amazing chain restaurant that you'll find anywhere in Japan and is a must-visit for any meat lover the next time you come visit. Number 2. Yakiniku Like. Yakiniku Like is a great chain that is both super convenient and uniquely exciting. As the name suggests, this place is very similar to Gyukaku with its grill your own meat style of eating, but is much less of a commitment both financially and physically, and that last part will make more sense in a minute. With its single style seating, Yakiniku Like is perfect if you're a solo traveler or in a small group and want to enjoy a quick single serving yakiniku meal rather than committing to a 2-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. And as you would expect, with single serving meal options come much cheaper prices and flexible choices. When you make it to your seat, you are provided your own personal tablet just like Gyukaku. And also like Gyukaku, they have most of the same meat choices you could get at a typical yakiniku spot. Once you complete your order, you'll receive your own personalized mini tray for your table, which is a pretty cool touch. Then the rest of the process is just like Gyukaku. Cook your meat to taste, dip it in one of their many different and delicious meat sauces, and enjoy. And when you're done, you can just leave your tray at the table, head to the cashier to pay, and go on to enjoy the rest of your day in Tokyo with plenty of time to spare. Yakiniku Like is a great place if you want a quick and delicious meal, and is a must visit the next time you're in Tokyo. Before we get on to number 1, I want to share this next spot as an honorable mention because this spot is just too good to pass up even if it doesn't have a dine-in option. Coming in as an honorable mention is Hotomoto, an absolutely amazing bento takeout shop you cannot pass up. The only reason this place doesn't make it to the top of this list is simply because it is a takeout only spot, but they should really consider adding a dine-in option because Hotomoto's delicious choices and insanely cheap prices could definitely stand toe-to-toe with any other restaurant on this list. Here at Hotomoto, you have an impressive amount of choices to pick from, including yakiniku, fried chicken and pork cutlets, tempura, and much more. But what's even more impressive than the selection is the insanely cheap prices you'll find here. On average, an entire meal here will only run you 600 to 700 yen. That's under $5 for an entire meal. And once you get back to your hotel or home, you'll be extremely impressed with the high quality meat and amazing flavor in any dish you choose. The only problem you'd have left with this place is wondering how you could get so full off of a meal so fresh and so cheap. So next time you need a quick meal or snack to bring to your hotel room, Hotomoto is the best place to go. Number 1. Koko Ichibanya. Koko Ichibanya, or simply referred to as Coco's, is one of my favorite chain restaurants that I cannot recommend to you enough. And while it might make me a little biased to put it at the top of this list, it has earned a special place in my heart and many others for good reason. For anyone that has not been fortunate enough to try this delicious chain yet, Koko Ichibanya specializes in Japanese style curry and rice, which has become as famous as Japan's iconic Tonkatsu ramen. That's because Japan's style of curry is a perfect mix between India's spicy and bold curry flavor, and Japan's infusion of a slight sweetness that pairs exceptionally well with a helping of white rice, or naan, which they also offer. What's even better, Coco's is perfectly suited for any occasion, whether it be for solo eaters that need a quick lunch, or a nice and relatively cheap dinner to have with friends or family. This flexible style of eating can also be seen in its menu options as well, because there are an endless amount of ways you can create your perfect curry meal. And here's how you do it. First, pick the type of meat you want with your curry, which will usually be a fried pork, chicken, or beef cutlet. After that, you'll be given a ton of different options to add virtually any topping you want, what spice level you want it at, and you can even choose the amount of rice you want down to the gram. When your order finally comes out and you take that first bite into the curry, your senses will experience a barrage of amazing spices, flavors, and pleasing aromas all at the same time. And if you're like me, you'll finish your plate so fast, you'll wish you had another one ready to go. Koko Ichibanya is one of the best chain restaurants you will ever find here, and is a spot you cannot miss the next time you visit Japan. If you enjoyed the video, please like it so it can be shared with others, and subscribe so you can see more content in Japan like these videos right here. Join the Discord in the link below so you can talk with our close community and me personally. And until then, I'll see you next time.